What if the most powerful blueprint for wealth wasn't written for the public, but was a closely guarded secret, mailed exclusively to the elite? In 1912, long before the internet, a mysterious 24-week correspondence course began circulating among the most powerful industrialists and businessmen of the era. You couldn't buy it in a bookstore. You couldn't ask for it. You had to be invited. The author, a wealthy businessman named Charles F. Haanel, called it the Master Key System. These were not letters of motivation. They were a set of absolute mathematical instructions on how to bend physical reality to your will. Legend has it that decades later, a young, brilliant student at Harvard University stumbled upon this exact hidden archive. What he read in those pages gave him the absolute certainty to drop out of the world's top university and build the largest tech empire in human history. That student was Bill Gates. The elites did not use this system to think positive. They used it as an admin password to the matrix. They understood that the masses operate by reaction, while the creators operate by a strict universal code. For over a century, this level of control was kept out of your hands. But today, we are breaking into the 1912 archive. We are giving you the master key. Are you ready to unlock the code? The foundational code of the master key system is brilliantly simple, yet universally ignored. The world without is merely a reflection of the world within. Think about it. Trying to change your financial situation, your stress, or your circumstances by purely physical effort is like trying to change your appearance by scrubbing a mirror. It is a futile battle against a shadow. Haanel revealed that everything you see around you right now, your bank account, the state of your business, your daily struggles, is just the physical printout of your internal programming. The system, the matrix, is perfectly designed to make you react. It feeds you endless noise, economic crises, and anxieties. Why? Because as long as the outside world dictates how you feel, the outside world is programming your inside world. This is the exact loop that keeps 98% of humanity trapped as powerless drifters. They are constant reactors. But the 2%, the architects of reality, they reverse the flow. They guard their world within like a vault. They understand that true power is not about hustling harder to fight the external reality. True power is generating the exact frequency of wealth, success, and control from the inside out. When you master the world within, you rewrite the source code. And once the code is rewritten, the world without has no choice but to conform. The shadow must always follow the object. But how do you rewrite this code? How do you force the physical world to obey your internal architecture? You use the ultimate forgotten weapon. The weapon is not endless hustle. The weapon is concentration. Long before the law of attraction was watered down into a superficial commercial trend of simply wishing for things and waiting, Charles Haanel defined it as a strict, unforgiving science. In the Master Key System, thought is not a vague concept. It is a measurable form of energy. When you focus your mind on a singular, definitive outcome, your brain acts as a powerful electromagnet. It literally magnetizes the conditions, resources, and people required to fulfill that thought. But here is the fatal trap. The matrix understands this physics perfectly. The system knows that if you hold a single dominant thought of wealth and freedom for long enough, you will inevitably materialize it. So what is the system's defense mechanism? It breaks your concentration. It forces you to scatter your energy. Endless notifications manufactured outrage, 24-hour news cycles, and cheap entertainment. The system fragments your mental electromagnet into a million weak, useless pieces. You become incapable of holding a thought long enough to materialize anything. Haanel states, "The secret of all power, all achievement, and all possession is the method of thinking. It is not what you think about for 5 minutes in the morning. It is the dominant frequency your mind holds while you are under pressure. To use the master key, you must completely eliminate mental drift. You must train your consciousness to focus like a laser on the finished state of your desire, actively shutting out the chaotic noise of the world. But holding this laser focus in a reality specifically designed to distract you is nearly impossible, unless you activate the final admin protocol. To activate the final admin protocol, you must do the one thing the Matrix fears most. You must cultivate absolute stillness. In the very first lesson of the 1912 course, Haanel did not ask his students to build business plans. He instructed the most powerful men in the world to go into a room, sit perfectly still, and shut down their physical senses. Why? Because movement, reaction, and constant physical engagement keep you locked into the external world. They keep you as a user. Absolute physical and mental stillness is how you log out of the matrix and log into the admin terminal of your own consciousness. When you sit in total silence, refusing to react to the itch, refusing to react to the anxiety, refusing to react to the thoughts racing through your mind, you are taking back control of the world within. You are turning off the system's external inputs. From this place of absolute silence, you project your singular, laser-focused thought. You visualize your wealth, your freedom, your empire. And because the static noise of the matrix is muted, that thought strikes the space of variations with maximum magnetic force. The masses are terrified of silence. They need constant noise to drown out their lack of control. But from this day forward, you will use silence as your ultimate weapon. You now possess the 1912 blueprint. You know that the world without must bow to the world within. You have the master key. But possessing the key is not enough. You must turn the lock. We are systematically releasing the forbidden codes the elite use to engineer reality. If you are ready to stop drifting and take admin control of your life, subscribe to The Lost Chapter. The vault is open. Guard your focus.